Week 1 is officially over, folks. Week 1 is officially over. NFL, man. I'm not gonna lie. So before we get into it, make sure I like, comment, share, subscribe, all that stuff. Please, please, please. I'm trying to hit 100K, man. We're gonna hit this 100K. First, we gotta hit 10K first. All I gotta do, we're gonna worry about that. But you know what I'm saying? Gotta hit 100K. So listen. This has to be the best opening week 1 ever to me that I've seen. Bro, let me just break it down, right? So you open the season with a rivalry. Eagles and the Cowboys. Eagles, my team, of course, greatest, Big Hurts MVP. But you start the game off with them, right? The little delay, like what, third quarter? I want to say third quarter. So cool, whatever. Cool little delay. Then we got back on the game, and then boom, right? Honestly, reviews on that is pretty crazy, honestly. I ain't gonna lie. Like, I felt like before the delay, we was going to take off on them. We got the turnover. Miles Sanders bum-ass fumble. Miles Sanders fumbled. You know what I'm saying? Picked it up. Doom, right? So I feel like we was about to go out there and score, pull away. Weather delay. So we basically had two halftimes. So we came out, and then we scored 3 points in the second half. And the Cowboys were doing their thing, right? Luckily, CeeDee Lamb can't catch. Well, he could catch, but luckily he couldn't catch that day, even though he still had 100 yards. Should have had 200 against us, but he was dropping them, you know what I'm saying? Dak was playing good, doing his thing, you know what I'm saying? Whatever, cool. But Sunday? Hey, Sunday, I ain't gonna lie. Well, Sunday. Friday. Up in Brazil. Justin Herbert? Hold on, you know I got my stats. Hold on, I got my stuff now. Oh, hold on now. I got my stuff. See? I got my stuff. Hold on. Hopefully, let it focus. Hopefully y'all can see that. Yep, I got my stuff. So Justin Herbert, hold on. Cause I ain't gonna lie, when I was watching the game with Justin Herbert, right, I'm sitting there like, once I seen what's the receiver's name, Quinyon Jenkins or something like that, bro. Quentin Jensen, I already say his name. When I seen that he scored, I said the Chargers about to win. They're like, why you say that? Bro, this is what, third year in the league now? Third year? Bro, he got a problem with drops, bro. All he do is drop the ball. That's all he do. Go look at the reports, go look at the practice. All he do is drop balls. So I see him catch a touchdown. I said, oh, all right. And then he caught another one. I said, wait, he caught 2 touchdowns? He can't even catch 2 regular passes. But it's a new year, so I ain't going to be like that. Good stuff. But Herbert had 318. First of all, he was 25 for 34. And I don't know the percentage on that, but it's pretty decent percentage. You know what I'm saying? 3 tugs, no turnovers. With an extra 32 yards on the ground. Hey, boy. Them Chiefs, man. Mahomes played decent, though. You know what I'm saying? They played good, but they just didn't get it done. Now, I ain't gonna lie, though. You know they play us week 2. The Chiefs, they play us week 2. They put them Eagles week 2 over with. We about to lose to them boys. What? Chiefs about to be 0-2 for the first time since I don't know how many years. It's probably been about 12 years, 13 years since they've been 0-2 start the season, but they're gonna be like that this weekend, right? All right, so listen. Now, so you had the Eagles and the Cowboys. You had the Chiefs and Chargers. And then you had Sunday. You got the Dolphins, Colts, Steelers, Jets, Panthers, Jags, Cardinals, Saints, Washington, Giants, Buccaneers, Falcons, Bengals and the Browns, Raiders and the Patriots, Seahawks and the 49ers, Titans and the Broncos, Lions and the Packers, Rams and the Texans, Bills and Ravens, and Bears and Vikings. Now, I ain't gonna lie, I just realized, though, this whole week 1 was pretty much rivalry games. That's what's up. Now, I ain't gonna lie to y'all. I got 3 shocks this week on week 1. I got 3 shocks. And before I get into the Ravens and the Bills game, because that game right there. But listen, I'm not gonna lie. Now, to me, Aaron Rodgers, like, I was gonna say Aaron Rodgers was a shock, but then I realized, like, that's Aaron Rodgers. Like, I don't care what we've seen the last 2.5, 3 years. Him throwing 4 tugs, that ain't surprised me at all. So, nah. I'm going to say Daniel Jones. I can't believe. Hey, bro, I can't believe the Dolphins really let Daniel Jones do that to them. Now, hold on. But Daniel Jones, he was a starter before, you know what I'm saying? He for sure. All I'm saying is, like, y'all let Daniel Jones embarrass y'all. He ain't just played good. He played great. Like, he embarrassed y'all. Like, I just ain't see that coming. I didn't see that coming. Not at all, right? Now, my other shock is the Giants and the Commanders. I expected the Commanders to win, even though I low-key had the Giants, because someone told me the Giants were going to have a good season. Their defense seemed like they would have been good on paper and everything. But it is only week 1, so we got a whole season. So I was kind of shocked. I was shocked that they only put 6 points up. Now I'm shocked at that. I ain't really shocked that they lost. Nah. I ain't shocked that they lost. They played pretty good. JD played pretty good. Debo had him a touchdown. Terry was getting his feet wet again. You know, he was missing a little bit of training camp because his contract stuff, whatever. So you know how that goes. But hold on now. That boy Baker, I swear to God, Baker. I knew Baker was gonna go nuts. I told everybody. I'm a Baker fan, bro. I'm an Eagles fan at heart. I'm a football fan though, bro. Like, I'm a football fan. So I like a lot of people, bro. Not teams. I like a lot of people. But I'm an Eagles fan. Grew up Eagles fan. Don't play with me, boy. D-Jack, best athlete ever. That's my favorite athlete ever. D-Jack. Do your homework on D-Jack. And Deshaun Jackson got his first win as a head coach. Go show your support to him, bro. But listen, the Bucks and the Falcons, I ain't gonna lie. And I knew Emeka was gonna go crazy, but 2 tugs? And one of them was for game? I ain't gonna lie, the Bucks probably got the best receiving core in the league, bro. They definitely got one of them for sure. For sure. Because they got a full 3. A lot of people only got a full 2. Like the Eagles. I mean, Jahan Dotson could be is a number 3. He's a good one, but at this point, just based off week 1, I can't put the Eagles receiver core over the Bucks, only because Emeka just had him a great season. Now, AJ Brown, Smitty, I'm taking them any day over anybody. Don't get me wrong, but you know what I'm saying, we doing the real, you know what I'm saying, we doing the whole receiver 3. It's a whole bunch of people I get into, but anyway, Bijan Robinson had a good game. Hold on, wait, because I ain't gonna lie. He had a solid... No. He had a good game. I'm tripping. He just had a good game receiving. He had 6 catches for 100 yards with a tug. I think he took like a 50, 60-yard little pop-out pass to the crib. I said, yo. And you know what's so crazy? I'm sitting there watching. Before I even cut that game on, because, like, you know, like, they play early out here on the West Coast. So, like, I'm up, I'm moving around. We hit the store and everything. As soon as I get to the store, I get a notification. Falcons scored already. I'm like, damn, that was quick. Bijan got 60 yards receiving. I said, what do you do? Take a screen to the crib? Man, I'm watching it. Boom. Penix. Boom. Just dump it out there. This nigga take it to the crib, bro. Kyle Pitts was solid. 7 catches, 59 yards. Nothing too much. But Michael Penix played good, though. He almost had 300 through the air, though. But my boy Baker, hey. My boy Baker, hey. We need Mike to get 1K again, too. Hey, though, Baker, though, 17 for 32. Could be better. 167 could be better. 3 tugs, though. Extra 39 yards on the floor, on the ground. Now, I ain't gonna lie, though. I'm not gonna lie. Looking at this, I think the Bucks gonna be straight. Bucks, I feel like Bucks is a lot of people got them talking about it, but I don't think we talking about the Bucks enough. A lot of people got the Packers over the Bucks. I don't. Even we gonna get into the Packers with what they acquire from Dallas. Man, don't get me started, man. We gonna get to that though. We gonna get to that. Now, Bengals and Browns. I'm from Ohio. I know about the Browns and Bengals in and out. I don't care. 17 points. I mean, the Browns do got a great defense, but Bengals got paid too much, bro. Y'all gotta go put up 25, 26 points. Ashton Jeanty though, boy got in that end zone, man. That boy Geno Smith, I'm telling you, Geno Smith and them Raiders, I got them winning in that division. You got the Chiefs, Broncos, Chargers, and Raiders. I'm giving the Raiders 10 games. I think they do 10 games. I think they can win 10 games. I think it depends on who they beat in their own division. Like, if they can steal one from the Chiefs, steal one from the Chargers, and steal one from the Broncos, I can see them winning 10 games. I think they can win 10 games. I think they're good enough to win 10 games. Patriots, I'm shocked at the Patriots. Now, I ain't gonna lie. It is, like I said, it is only week 1. People still getting their feet wet. A lot of young guys playing around these leagues and stuff. But 13 points, I didn't see that coming. I honestly thought the Patriots was about to... I thought the Patriots was about to put up some points, bro. I'm not even gonna lie. I really thought they was. I think Drake May gonna be a really good player. I really do. He was 30 for 46, 287, 1 touchdown, 1 pick. Okay. Could be better. Can't really complain. You know, he's still young. You know what I'm saying? Now Geno, the vet. You know what I'm saying? 24 for 34, 362, 1 tug, 1 pick, with an extra 10 yards on the ground. Ashton Jeanty didn't have the best game. He only had 2 yards per carry, which is bad. So he was 19 for 38. Well, 19 carries for 38 yards and 1 tug, but two catches for 2 yards. So nothing really much impressive, too much there. Seahawks and the 49ers. Just feel like that. I feel like the 49ers is just getting like. I feel like the 49ers is just old. Like, they history. Like, they not exciting to watch no more. Or even when you hear their name, it's like no excitement around there. Like, yeah, Brock Purdy, cool. Christian McCaffrey, you know how he is, but he been hurt forever now. Like, so it's hard to really like. It's really hard to enjoy it. I mean, Ricky Parcells, he had a day. He had a good day. I mean, Christian McCaffrey had a good day too. He had 69 rushing and 73 receiving. So I mean, he did what he had to do. Ain't too much crazy stuff. Now the Texans and the Rams was pretty interesting. I don't know if that. I didn't bother really watching that. I didn't bother tapping in with that. Like, I don't know. I watched a little bit of it, but I was kind of shocked. On how low of a score game this was. Like, if you have to ask me, I'm thinking this is going to be like a 24-21 game. 24-27 game. Like, not a 14-9. I mean, I ain't see that. I don't know. I ain't see that. Now, I ain't going to lie. The Bills and the Ravens. Now, these last 2 games, right? Sunday night and Monday night. These last 2 games. The Bills and the Ravens and the Vikings and the Bears. Now, to an average person might think, oh, I don't care about the Vikings or I don't care about the Bears. They suck, right? But if you really up here with it and you really in here with it and you really lock in and you really like this and you really pay attention to the sport, bro, you see, bro, that was a great game. Now, the Bills and the Ravens, that's probably the best game. That's one of the best games I can honestly see and say I probably watched in a while. Now, I will say this. Lamar's still better than Josh Allen. I don't care what nobody say. I don't care what you pull up. I don't care if you pull that game up. Josh Allen is great, but he's not better than Lamar Jackson. He's not. Lamar Jackson should be sitting on 3 MVPs. Everybody in the world knows that. They gave Josh Allen the MVP because it was more so like a, bro. Like, it was more so like a, bro. Like, take it, It was one of those, like, you feel me? Like, Patrick Mahomes got the MVP and the Super Bowls. Joe Burrow been to a Super Bowl, led the league in all the passing stats pretty much. You know, Lamar Jackson got the MVPs. Big Hurts, Super Bowl MVP. Jalen Hurts been in 2 Super Bowls, got him a Super Bowl MVP. Like, Josh Allen, like, you great, you good. You got all these accolades, all these stats and stuff. Like, you top 2, top 3, top 4 quarterbacks, this and that. Talent, all this. But you ain't got nothing to show for it. You got no all. Well, we might have all pro, but you ain't got no. You got no Super Bowl appearance. You know what I'm saying? You ain't got no MVP. Like. And even then, you didn't win first team All Pro last year. Lamar did, but they gave the MVP to you. That's what I said. I think that was more like I feel bad for him. Let's give him the MVP so he can have something. Let him, bro. Take it, bro. I think it's one of those. But I still think Josh Allen is the top 3 quarterback. Then goes Patty, Lamar, Josh. And after that, I'll put Joe Burrow in there. But after that, it's Big Hurts. I don't care nobody. I love Baker, Justin Herbert, cool. Jordan Love, cool. Dak, cool. Who else? Well, all these quarterbacks, cool, but none of them better than Jalen Hurts, bro. JD, cool. Jalen Daniels, good. All of them, good. They not better than Big Hurts. Stop saying it. Stop saying it, bro. They're not better than MVP Hurts. Jordan Brand, Jalen Hurts, Big Hurts, MVP Alabama / Oklahoma. Jalen Hurts, no, Jalen Hurts the best quarterback. He's top 5, right? But anyway, back to this game, right? Now, Lamar, right? Lamar had a good, solid game. Derrick Henry had a great game. I called it too. I don't know what happened, but I'm sitting here watching the Ravens and the Bills, right? So I'm sitting here watching the game, and I'm sitting there and the Ravens up. I don't even remember what the score is. I think Derrick Henry just broke the long ground. I think third quarter or whatever, fourth quarter maybe. And I'm sitting there. I'm like, this game not over. I'm like, the game not over, bro. They only down 2 scores. If you watch it, it has seemed like the whole game they was down 3-4 plus scores. Like, it just looked that way. But like as I'm watching, I'm like, the Ravens can't put them away. They can't put them away, bro. And then the fourth quarter began. Y'all let the Bills walk y'all down like that? Harbaugh. Y'all let the Bills walk y'all down like that? This is a Ravens. When we talk about football and we bring up the Steelers, the Ravens, the Patriots, like all these teams, if we bring up the Patriots, first thing we thinking of is Tom Brady 6 Super Bowls, Bill Belichick 6 Super Bowls, all-time defenses and dope little offensive play, but Tom Brady for the most part. We look at Pittsburgh. Defense, we go to Baltimore. Defense, them are defensive known teams. Them 2 teams. Ravens got all these all-pros. Y'all acquired Jair Alexander on offseason. Y'all got Marlon Humphreys. Y'all got Wiggins in the back end too. And y'all got Kyle Hamilton, who I called was going to be the best when he came out of college. But I had a whole argument with somebody else in the conversation. And then y'all got, I think, the best linebacker in the league. Roquan Smith, top 3. For sure, top 3. But some people say Fred. Some people, you know what I'm saying? Zach Bond had an all-pro last year, but I ain't going to put him over Roquan. I think Roquan probably the best linebacker in the league, right? So y'all had all these guys, right? And y'all let the Bills walk y'all down. Granted, that quarterback over there, 17, is a dog. He's very capable of doing that. But here's my thing. Jair. Jair was always one of my favorite corners in Green Bay. Like, when he was in Green Bay, even before in Green Bay, when he was in Louisville, right, he wore number 10. I wore number 10 in high school. So my sophomore year, I had 83. Then junior, I had 10. And then I think that was Jair's last year. And obviously, we only paid attention to Louisville because of Lamar and all that shit, right? So I always knew Jair, all this stuff, right? So Jair always been my favorite. I remember he picked Tom Brady off twice in the NFC Championship game against the Packers. Against the Bucks and stuff in 2020. I remember all that stuff, right? And Keon Coleman's a dog. I rock with Keon Coleman. His personality is so great. I swear to God, it's so great. Jair, you gotta be hurt or something. You let the slowest nigga cook you. Mind you, I get we in the league. I get this what Keon Coleman do. But Jair, you're getting cooked. Like, you're getting cooked. You're not on him and making contested catches or on his back. He's cooking you. He's frying you, bro. I'm just sitting there like, That ain't Jair. That can't be Jair. He's getting cooked on national TV like this? In front of everybody? I ain't understand it. I ain't understand it. But I will say this. Derrick Henry fumbling didn't lose them the game. I don't know why people say that. Well, Derrick Henry's fault. Derrick Henry's fault. No, it ain't. Because correct me if I'm wrong, when Derrick Henry fumbled, I think they were still up, what, 8 points? 7 points? I think they might have been up. They might have been up 2 scores when Derrick Henry fumbled. Because, no. They was down 2 scores. They were down by 15. Derrick Henry scored. So they might have been down by like 7 or 8, right? So Derrick Henry fumbled, right? Cool, whatever. Bills go down, score, whatever, boom. So Martin don't get the ball back, right? I think it's tied at this point. Or the Ravens up by like 2. So on 4th and 2, 4th and 3, 4th and 2, you punt the ball back to the Bills? Back to Josh Allen? With the way he's playing right now, you, instead of leaving the ball in a 2-time MVP, should have been 3-time MVP, the second best quarterback in the league, third best quarterback in the league, whichever way you want to put him, top 3. And on top of that, you have a top 2. Yes, a top 2. I'm not hearing Bijan. I'm not hearing Jamar. I'm not hearing none of them. Saquon and Derrick Henry is the 2 best running backs in the league, and it's not close. I'm not arguing that. You have Derrick Henry, who had 1,900 yards last year. Should have had 2,000, by the way. Who had 2,000, by the way, before. He had 170 yards. I mean, I think he finished like 160 because he lost a few yards with that fumble or some shit like that. This dude, Derrick Henry was having his way all night. They couldn't stop him all night. It's 4th and 3 or 4th and 2. Why not keep the ball in the MVP's hands? Instead, you want to punt the ball to a person that's on fire right now and is another top 3 quarterback. And if the roles would be reversed, I'm pretty sure the Bills would have kept the ball in Josh Allen's hands. I don't get that part. The Ravens, I think the Ravens as a whole sold, but I'm blaming their defense. As good as Josh Allen is, I'm blaming their defense. That's supposed to be a great top 5 defense, and they didn't look like that at all. Maybe in the first half they kind of looked like that, but second half, terrible. But they'd bounce back. They'd bounce back, but they'd be all right. Now, last night, Monday night, Vikings and the Bears. Now, I ain't gonna lie. I'll call him the CW show, Caleb Williams, right? CW show. I'll call him CW show, right? So I ain't gonna lie. When I watched that first drive for the Bears, I'm sitting there like, yo, he's acting up. They about to put hands and feet on the Vikings, right? But like after that first drive, it was like, you feel me? Like it was like, he played decent still. Caleb was played decent. Second half was rough. JJ McCarthy, I had some high hopes for him. Now, first 3 quarters, yeah, I was looking like, damn, I was wrong about this dude. Seemed like y'all should have kept Sam Darnold. JJ ain't ready yet. He was playing horrible. But I'm sitting there watching the game still. He throws the pick 6. I'm like, this over with. And then all of a sudden, I don't know what happens. All of a sudden, he just throw a pass to Jay Jettis. Boom, touchdown. Throw a little wheel route to Aaron Jones. Boom. I said, yo. And then he run it in for the score. I said, yo, this nigga had 3 tugs in the 4th, 2 passing, 1 rushing. I said, okay then. Now we see why they got rid of bro for you. We see why they got rid of Sam Darnold for you. That was a really good game. Bears sold. Like, don't get me wrong, the Vikings came back and did their thing for sure. But you're not about to sit here and tell me the Vikings didn't sell. The Vikings just straight sold. They sold, bro. Not the Vikings, the Bears sold. My bad. The Bears sold so bad. The Bears sold so bad. Now, I ain't gonna lie though. Week 1 was pretty good though. Week 1 was really good for real. Jags and the Panthers. I knew the Jags were gonna win. Travis they make too much of a big noise, but that's cool. Ashton Jensen didn't make too much of a big noise. Cam Ward got sold by his own team. Don't get me wrong. I'm not saying Cam Ward was doing amazing. I'm not saying that. All I'm saying is this. He could have got some help from his team. He has some drops. Calvin Ridley. Come on, bro. Help your quarterback. Help your rookie quarterback out, bro. Yeah, Cam Ward got sold by his team. Now the Packers, right? Hey. The Packers nice. Now the biases kicks in when I say I think the Bucks is still a little better because I'm just a Baker fan a little bit. But like overall, who scares me the most with the Eagles? Because ain't nobody fucking with us. But if I had to pick some teams that I'm really scared of in the NFC as of right now, it's for sure the Packers and the Bucks. Now the Commanders, they gotta see about us. We put 55 up on them. I ain't worried. Regular season, they might beat us or split with us. I ain't worried about the Commanders too much. We put 55 on them boys. We got like 7 rushing touchdowns against them. I ain't worried about them. You ain't worried about them, but you worried about the Bucks and the Packers? Hear me out. The Bucks, for some reason, we always lose to the Bucks. I don't know what it is. I don't know what it is about the Bucks. We don't never beat the Bucks. We always lose to the Bucks. We find a way to lose to the Bucks. So, boom, right there. Packers just good, bro. They compete, and then they just added Micah Parsons, bro. And then watching them play Sunday, bro, they made the Lions look so foolish, bro. I get the Lions off their offense and defensive coordinators and all that stuff, and all these people and all that stuff, but y'all still got the same exact players. Aiden Hutchinson, Jared Goff, Montgomery, Gibbs, Williamson, Mont St. Brown, Laporta. Y'all got the same exact guys y'all had the last 3 years. And y'all couldn't score. I mean, y'all scored, fourth quarter? A rookie, what's his name, Tesla or some shit like that, some stuff like that. But, man, bro, the Packers is something else. I think the Packers going to be pretty good this year. Really good. Biggest disappointment of week 1. The biggest disappointment of week 1 is by far, it's not even close. It's not a debate. This shouldn't even be a hard thought process. Like, the most disappointing team all week 1 is the Miami Dolphins, bro. Y'all scored 8 points. Y'all scored 8 points with an offense that consists of Tua. Some people think he's good, some people think he's mid, but you got Tua. You got Tyreek Hill, Jalen Waddle. Devon Archie, however you say his last name, the fast dude, I know he's just fast, right? You mean to tell me and the Colts is good. The Colts got some guys. Don't get me wrong. But come on, bro. Miami put up 8 points. 8 points. That performance was just super horrible. Super horrible. But yeah, man, that's it, man. That's my week 1 reviews, man, and that's it, bro. We're gonna get on week 2 soon too. Once week 2 done. But I would say the team with the best performance, in my opinion, week 1. Week 1's best performance, I might say the Bills. Or I'm gonna say the Bills or the Packers with the week 1 performances. And the Steelers. And the Jets, Justin Fields played great, bro. Justin Fields really played great. I ain't even shocked at it. Justin Fields played great. But yeah, man, that's what I had to say about that, man. Week 1 in the books, man. Make sure you like, comment, share, subscribe, share the video, all that, man. Please, please, please subscribe. Please, please, please. Comment, do your thing, man. So yeah, bro. I'll see y'all in the next video.